Hey bub, don't forget to subscribe to the channel.
Welcome back to the X-Centric Collector channel. I'm Talent the X-Centric Collector, and I'm back from Australia, ladies and gentlemen. What an amazing 2 weeks in Sydney. It was incredible. I can't speak for the rest of Australia, but if you are planning to go visit Australia, Sydney is an absolutely incredible city. There's so much in the surrounding areas to see and do. It was great. So highly recommend Australia. I did get in some toy hunting. So in the coming weeks, we'll have some videos of my toy hunts in and around Sydney. And I'll show you guys all the places to check out if you're down there, and where you can find some cool Marvel Legends. In the meantime, we're gonna do some unboxing, because right before I left for Australia, some of the action figures that I had on pre-order from Big Bad Toy Store were starting to come in. And luckily they have the pile of loot feature, so I was able to just send them all to the pile of loot and then have them shipped when I got home, so that packages weren't stacking up at my door while no one was home. You know, I could have had a neighbor grab them for me, but still, the pile of loot feature is fantastic. You also pay $4 flat rate shipping. So you just look at this massive box. This is one shipment of a lot of figures in my pile of loot that were stocked up. So we're gonna do this week, and I have 2 more packages from Hasbro Pulse and Toy Snowman, and we'll do those next week. So without further ado, let's unbox some figures. I am super excited for these. I think everything in here is a banger if I recollect. Oh yeah, buddy. All right, let's see what we got on top. Oh yeah. Okay, starting off with X-Men 97 Wave 3, we have Logan in his street clothes. And, you know, again, it's another Wolverine, but I gotta tell you, I had this same look of Wolverine from the cartoon where he's wearing the bomber jacket and the plaid shirt and stuff. I had this in the original Toy Biz version, so it's cool to have an updated Marvel Legend of him. And yeah, this is an awesome looking figure, but there's so many. Let's keep going. Okay, next up. Oh, there's so many. See, I got my one to rock, one to stock, so there's a second Logan. And next we have Sunspot. Look at that. You know, the yellow is paler than I would like it to be, but it's nice to have this look, not just for X-Men 97, but I bought a bunch of him because I'm going to do the New Mutants, the boys. We've got the female body that was Danny Moonstar, Wolfsbane, and Karma. So I'm gonna use this body for the boys, so I can do Cannonball, Cypher, and who am I missing? Well, Cannonball and Cypher for now. I think there was another one, but I don't know off the top of my head. I can't think of it. I'm probably gonna need to paint the neck, because he's got a darker complexion, obviously, than the 2 whitest white boys from the New Mutants. But yeah, these fire effects, I don't remember this fire effect here being from anything else. If you guys collect Marvel Legends and you've seen that, let me know what figures that might have come with. But he looks great. Another fine addition. And there's a bunch of him, so I'm just gonna pull all of them out. Okay, next up, we have Emma Frost, the White Queen, in her X-Men 97 look. She looks great. White Queen is one of those figures I feel like just keeps getting better and better in action figure form. This one looks fantastic. No exceptions there. Good looking figure. So we got the one to rock, one to stock. And next up, the time-traveling mutant from the future, son of Madeline Pryor and Cyclops, Cable. And he's nice and beefy, and man, finally, he came with a big-ass gun, as Cable should. Look at this thing. 2 guns, you got a blast effects, and alternate hands. An alternate head would have been cool, but I mean, this guy probably took a lot of the budget from the Wave because he's big and chunky, and he's got a lot of accessories, so excited for him as well. One to rock, one to stock. And next from the X-Men 97 wave, we have Jubilee. And I believe this was her vampire look from the comics. I don't remember her wearing this in any other thing. I know we got an action figure of Jubilee in this outfit, but it was like an early Hasbro thing, and it was a Build-A-Figure, if I remember correctly, which is cheap. How is this a Build-A-Figure? But yeah, this one looks good. She comes with a little cup, and these new firework accessories are fantastic. And this one I was very excited for. Morph. Look at that, X-Men 97 Morph. I did do a kit bash with the VHS Morph and the Morph head from the Age of Apocalypse, and it looked good, but this is just way better. And we've got the Henry Peter Gyrick head, which I'm going to be putting on a Professor X body, which will suit him perfectly, and he can go in here in my Sentinel display. But yeah, he looks great. Happy to have that as well. And now let's get into these bigger ones. Oh yeah, this, ladies and gentlemen, I am very, very excited for Gargantos, or as a lot of us know him, Shumagorath. If you saw Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, this was that creature. And I'm so glad we got him in action figure form. This is one of those rare figures that's kind of like, not really an X-Men figure, but it's just general Marvel Universe. And I like to take some of the bigger villains, whether or not they appear in a lot of X-Men comics. If they look cool, I get them anyway. And I do know for a fact that there have been certain X-Men who have gone against this guy, so very excited. This is going to be one of the main villains for my Uncanny X-Force display, and you'll see why when you see that display. It's going to be awesome. So super stoked for that. And the final Gamerverse figure that I've been waiting on is Juggernaut, and look at him. He is massive. Oh, I was so excited. Juggernaut's one of my all-time favorite X-Men villains. And just look at this. I mean, he is huge. Yeah, I've always wanted to do a display of like 7 X-Men facing off against Juggernaut. But all the Juggernauts, I mean, the last one we had from the 2-pack was really good with the Colossus Juggernaut 2-pack. He's really big and beefy, but this just, I mean, this is the epitome right here. So super stoked for this one as well. And I think this is the last Gamerverse figure that I have ordered. I'm pretty sure, because I've got the Wolverine, Silver Samurai, Psylocke, Thanos, Gargantos, and this. And I think that's all I really wanted. And do we have, yes, we have one more figure in here. It is Strong Guy. And I gotta say, I was kind of on the fence about this because I have the Build-A-Figure back here and it's basically the same thing. However, the paint job, in my opinion, is way better, except the top shoulder parts there. If you can see, I think it should be all silver. I might be able to swap out the arms, but then the paint job might not match the same. We'll see. But the head, that was a big one for me, because the other one we got is just like smiling, and this one looks angry, and then we got the kind of mean mugging. And the additional hands are really cool too. And then he's got the dumbbell that he's bending there. He looks great. And I gotta say, you know, him being a Build-A-Figure before, Build-A-Figures is kind of hard to get multiples of. And if I do want to do multiple X-Factor displays, now I have an additional strong guy that I can put in. Because as you can see back here, I have X-Factor and X-Force plus the 90s X-Men all facing off against the Sentinels. And it would be nice to have X-Factor and another display somewhere. So another good addition. Well, that does it, guys. We've covered all the figures that were in this massive box. So we've got X-Men 97 Wave 3, and I've got multiples of those, the last of my Gamerverse, and the Strong Guy Deluxe. So I cannot wait to crack these things open and start playing with them, especially that Juggernaut looks amazing. And Gargantos. I have to watch other people's videos before I do that, because apparently people have been plugging the tentacle arms in the wrong places, and they're either really, really hard to pop out or they don't pop back out. So I'm going to study that first before I put it back together. That does it for this week's episode. I hope you join me next week. We've got a couple more boxes to unbox, and then we're going to start getting into some displays and also doing some more traditional, you know, individual action figure episodes for Toy Tuesdays. And like I said, we've got the Australia videos coming soon, so stay tuned for that. I'm Talent the Eccentric Collector, reminding you, keep collecting. And until next time, Excelsior!